we have to talk a little more about Stuttering John today. That's the real important news. And that, of course, is why Shuli is here, but also to hang out and talk about whatever the fuck is going on. Shuli, how are you, sir?
Category 4 Jew in the house.
Yes, Cat 4. Yeah.
I'm great. Anytime we can dive into some Stut Joe, there's nothing better in life.
Yeah, he's just gotten, let me go down here a little bit there. He's just, he blocked me on Twitter, so it's very difficult for me to see what he's up to. And by difficult, I mean, I just changed my account over to
he fights
the other
dirty.
Account.
He fights dirty, Anthony.
Yeah, he fights so dirty.
Yeah.
I love a couple of his alt accounts have accused me. Like, oh, I think Anthony has another account. It's like South Carolina boss. I'm like, yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
I'm not hiding the fact that I have an account. I'm blocked by a couple of people that I need the humor of every dumb thing John and Opie say. So I make fake account. I made a fake account to monitor that.
Sure.
And I've seen John. He is absolutely off the rails obsessed now with me. You, Carl from Who Are These Podcasts. We are all going down, my friend. We are all going to be sued.
Walls are closing in.
Oh, forget about it.
Yep.
It's over for us. He's such an idiot. He's a compulsive liar, first of all. We all know this. And I don't even mean that figuratively. The guy is incapable of telling the truth.
Well, not only that, but think about this. His fake accounts are the only ones sticking up for him. Yeah. There's not one person that's real that comes to his defense. That's insanity.
So a lot of people told me the same thing. Even my closest friends. She's too involved with what the trolls have to say. It's so funny. You did an interview, an awesome job. And then he goes, thanks. Thought I did all right. Thanks for watching and supporting my podcast. Oops, John. Oops.
At least he
forgot to switch.
Yeah, at least he named the account properly. Dumbass.
Dumbass.
And then forgets to switch over.
And then all the numbers, because he probably put dumbass in there, and then it just, the dumbass, of course, is taken.
If I
gives you a bunch of numbers, he's just like, yeah, accept.
If I put 3 8s in there, no one's gonna know.
No one will know it's me. Well, everyone knows it's you. No one defends him.
No one. That's how you know.
Real person.
Literally, anyone says something nice about John in any, like on YouTube comments, they just reply, "Hi, John." Everyone replies, "Hi, John."
You just know it's him. One though, I did see him get a response from somebody, pretty big star. What John loves to do is he must just go through what celebrity's birthday it is. And then he puts out like a very happy birthday, one of the greatest actors and people and humanitarians. And then he hopes
this is brought to you by Smuckers. I'm interviewing a 109-year-old lady.
109 years young.
Years young.
So he does this just to see if they answer him back.
Sure.
And there, lo and behold,
fucking move.
Mark Hamill.
Yes.
Mark Hamill did answer him back. He gave 2 emojis.
Yeah.
One was like this, and the other was a heart emoji.
Right.
And then John couldn't just leave it at that. Like, he wishes him happy birthday. He gets that. It's got to be, Mark, you are the best. Like,
thank you for knowing well enough to respond to the genius that is me, Mark.
Yes,
Thank you.
Of course, he understands.
What?
So I was on the Leno show. I got a jersey from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's embarrassing.
Most likely it's Hamill's assistant. Or like,
yeah.
Like, he's not even on that
it's
account.
Mark's birthday today. Let's,
oh, this person has a blue check mark. I'll send something back to him.
I don't want to deal. My birthday, I get a million fucking tweets. It's all my birthday. So just handle it.
This 20-year-old chick has no idea who he is.
An assistant.
Yeah. Fucking dummy. He's just so needy. Yeah, I've never seen someone so needy and like.
Yeah.
And just everything revolves around it.
Happy birthday to one of the nicest people in show business and true icon. Love you, Mark. At Mark Hamill. Stuttering John, there it is. The pray hand thing and the heart. And then, of course, he can't leave it at that. You're the best, Mark. Enjoy your day. Oh, thank you. Imagine having to get through your day without Stuttering John telling you to enjoy it. Kids today don't know how easy they have it. What he's just going into a bit? Enjoy your day. You know, kids today don't know how easy they have it, all right? I had to wait 3 years before each movie was released. After Empire, I was like, no, Darth Vader can't be Luke's father. It took me 3 years to find out he was. Do you honestly think that Mark Hamill wants to hear about Empire?
He's like...
And the your dad is fucking Darth Vader thing?
And he's the only one who couldn't believe that Darth was your dad.
Everyone else was like, oh, I figured that out, of course.
I was in denial for 3 years.
3 years it took. Kids today don't know how easy they have it.
And it's literally all Mark sent was 2 emojis. And we don't even know that it's him.
Right.
And he goes into a fucking monologue about
probably the thing Mark Hamill has heard the most about in his entire career.
Yeah.
The one thing he just doesn't want to fucking hear about.
Yeah. What was it like losing your hand in the movie, Mark?
How did you... I saw a movie after, and you had a hand. I don't know how that was done. Special effects.
I don't know if anybody's ever asked this, but was James Earl Jones in the suit? I'll hang up and listen off the air.
I think spinning that lightsaber around would be pretty dangerous, even to the guy holding it.
Did they let you keep any of, like, the models and stuff? Like, do you have a real tauntaun? Those real... Was it warm in it? Moron.
Hilarious. Mark Hamill's 20-year-old assistant's like, I don't know how to answer this.
Yeah, this guy's asking about a fucking tauntaun. I think he's retarded. What is a tauntaun?
Oh my god!
I heard. Lightsabers are real.
Now, even though Princess Leia's your sister, would you bang her? I would have banged her.
Follow up. It's more of a statement. I would have
banged her. She'd have liked getting my batch.
With all due respect, I know she's a princess.
She's a princess and your sister. Oh God, he's the worst. Yeah, so he blocked me. So I can't really read it unless I go to another account. And then every so often I do go through and I go, oh, this is what John's up to.
It's fun.
And it is fun.
Yeah.
And he has just been on a tear about me. I'm a pedophile, he says. I lost my gun. Right. Domestic abuse. Like, he brings up all the shit that I've talked about ad nauseum on the show over the course of the years, like it's some revelation, like he's getting me.
You've seen the movie 8 Mile, right? Where Eminem, disses himself in the final rap battle. What John's doing is following up that rap by bringing up the same things.
Yeah.
And it's a reason why the guy just didn't go, because there's no point. You know what I mean?
There's no real point. He's not good at anything, and that includes trying to get to somebody. So I read a couple of those, and I just put out like a couple of things today about John and the Tonight Show.
Sure.
The fact that Leno literally said this guy was a waste of time and space. It was not a good hire. It was a spite hire.
And I quote,
Howard,
I've made a huge mistake.
I've made a huge mistake. You don't say that if you're like, oh, shit, I left the coffee on too long and it burnt.
Right.
And the rest of the writers were mad and I had to make another cup of coffee. I made a huge mistake. Hiring Stuttering John was a huge mistake. A spite hire to get back at Howard that went horribly wrong because they realized they hired someone who was incapable of doing anything.
Brings zero to the table.
Nothing.
For $500,000.
So they just moved him around until they could get rid of him.
Yeah.
For a while.
It's like he's lucky he didn't get put in the mailroom. That's where they send people that can't really...
He was the best mailroom person at NBC.
They called me Stamp Liquor.
he can't get past that. Jay Leno absolutely thought that John cheapened the Tonight Show image. You know, every time John was on, it brought it down like so many notches, like this cheap, like Howard's show. Look, Howard's show was great for what it was, but the Tonight Show had this flagship talk show that atmosphere and
it was a hood ornament on the vehicle that is entertainment late night talk shows.
There you go, and that's what it had been for years, and NBC wanted it to continue being that. And having John there, you know, dressed up like Wendy from the Wendy's Burger Place. They did that once, I think, or so.
He became their stunt boy, but they didn't even have like good stunts.
No, they didn't have good stunts, and stunt boys should always just be relegated to radio. That's a radio thing,
right?
And if you're going to do TV, it would be some cheap TV show like The Man Show or something. The Tonight Show is the Cadillac of talk shows, and I think Leno realized his mistake there.
Yeah,
and knew that John was useless and was bringing the image of the Tonight Show down, so had to get rid of him. Well, make him a writer. Just stick him in a fucking writer's room. You don't have to pay attention to him or anything.
Right.
I'm now a writer. No, you're not.
Give him a stapler and send him to the basement.
Yeah, to the basement.
I don't know.
It's my stapler. My stapler. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, the louder he screams about how much he did there, the more you realize he did nothing.
He did nothing. His decline is documented,
right?
And you can watch it on various media platforms. You can see 1988 Stuttering John, Howard Stern show, brash young go-getter, willing to do whatever Howard, Jackie,
loyal soldier,
right? They want him to go out and babble and stutter these horrid questions to A-listers. He will do it,
right?
Everything after that has been this decline into the chasm that is now Beer on the Balcony and various other Stuttering John programs. He's not good at anything. And physically and mentally, he has had such a break.
It's such a decline.
And it's so downhill.
Yeah.
And again, this is all, it's not, I could say this, you could say it, we could all say it. It's documented for you to see out there. And he just doesn't seem to believe it. He needs this delusion of grandeur. He needs this narcissistic, I'm awesome thing because it's all he has to hold on to.
He's the first to lash out and then immediately claim to be a victim when people fight back. You know, I mean,
oh yeah.
I never, with all the shit he talked about me for all the years, never blocked him. Never. Never.
I didn't block him either.
And I like how some people are like, oh yeah, but you blocked me, but you know, you're upset that he blocked you. I have a history with him. I don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
And you come out of nowhere talking crazy shit. I don't have to view this.
I don't have to listen to you.
Right.
And by the way, after I block you, I'm not going to talk about you.
Right.
I'm not going to shit talk you and go, you have no way of answering back.
Right.
You're just gone forever from my life.
You're done.
That's what blocking is. It's like, I've always equated it to static. Back in the old days, you'd get a radio station and you'd start driving and there's static.
Yeah.
And now you could sit there and go, no, I better just leave the static there to show
maybe the next block
it'll
clear up. Yeah.
I'm tolerant of static.
Yeah.
Like, why should I feel bad that static is ruining the song?
Sure.
No, I'm going to tune it out. Some people that post, I consider it static.
Yeah.
I'm not going to communicate with them. I'm not going to talk about them. Anything they're telling me is doing me no good.
Right.
So I will tune them out. And to get mad at me for blocking you, why
so
block
childish.
me? I don't care.
It's like, you know what? Give a shit enough to post a fake picture at least. You have nothing. And it's like you put zero effort into this.
Zero effort.
I mean,
John, on the other hand, has blocked me. He blocks you. He blocks him. And then he continues to just shit talk. Like most of his tweets after he blocked me are about me.
100%.
And you're like, well, that's the pussy move. It's not the blocking. That's fine.
Right.
But the pussy move is blocking and then still talking about the person because you're a fucking fag. You know, you're afraid that anything I say is going to make you look bad.
It's literally smacking you and running behind something.
Running behind somebody. Yeah, that's what he's doing. So today I decided to Go on South Carolina Boss, Carolina Boss, I think it is, and just check out what he's been up to for the past couple of weeks. And yeah, it's this demented. He's actually grabbing videos from other people about me that have like axe to grinds with me and shit.
They're like 5 years, 6 years old.
5 years old, and look at this.
Yeah.
Look, and you're like, what are you doing with these horribly but hilariously photoshopped pictures?
Wait till he finds out what I've unearthed that has 47,000 views.
And then he takes clips of the show or shows that I've been on. Never anything from my private life, really.
Right.
Takes shit and sends them to NAACP and GLAD. Hey, GLAD, look what they've been. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
LGBTQ Nation, gay support, at gay support _, LGBTQI progress. A sick man named Anthony Cumia has been attacking my transgender son on Twitter, at Twitter. The Anthony Cumia Show and many other shows and media outlets. I have copies of his tweets. I have the paper trail. Paper trail. I have copies and clips of him attacking trans. Contact me. Like, what? First of all, John, what are they gonna do? What can you possibly do? Well, we've contacted him, and he literally said, "Shut the fuck up, faggot."
Yeah.
Anthony Cumia, we contacted him, John. I'd like you to know we followed up on your information, and we thank you.
He's actually contacted us back with a statement, "Shut the fuck up, leave me alone."
Yeah, he before we even got him, he called us.
Right.
And then say, "Shut the fuck up, faggot." And we are pretty much at a loss here now because we need people that get scared and stop doing what they're doing.
John, our hands are tied right now because this is life. People can say whatever they want.
Yeah, well, now I'm reporting and suing you.
Come on my show, at least.
Now I have a case against LGBTQI progress. You are not doing what you're supposed to say you're doing.
Oh, and they're like, it's such a, I mean, it's so gay to be like.
It's so gay. You're ratting me out. Like at mentioning the people that you think are gonna do so. Does he honestly? What a retard! If he actually thinks they're gonna be like, stop the presses, everyone. Stuttering John has just sent us a very important communique.
Wait till I get the name of the owner of Compound Media. He's going to get him fired.
How come no one's ever uncovered Anthony's boss? This is very important to getting him thrown off a compound.
You listen to old shows where he's talking till he runs out of breath. There isn't a gap. There isn't a space for air. Nothing. And then you watch him these days.
Yeah.
And it's just like he had like a lobotomy or something. Like it's a completely different guy.
It's a different guy. It's a different voice. It's a different cadence. Everything.
Yeah.
He's fucked up.
Yeah.
He is fucked up.
He's a genius in marketing. I will give him that because he's found a way for us to make more money doing the Uncle Rico show.
Yeah.
Like he's up to 2 copyright strikes now on our channel that he doesn't care about and doesn't watch.
He should franchise out. I've said this before. Franchise out Stuttering John's show to you, to me, to Carl, who will be with us in seconds. He should franchise it out and then just give us some exclusive material. Like, this is strictly for my franchisees.
I love this, like, Shark Tank episode. I'll give you 25% of awful for
looking for $100,000 for 10% of my idiocy.
Also, if you throw in a family's love, I'm looking for that too. Thank you.
Anything, a hug.
Yeah. I literally, we have over 130 new patrons to the Patreon that he drove there himself. Yes. It's unbelievable the numbers we're doing.
It's hilarious. hilarious.
And this is the genius that is John.
Yes. He
Like-
is, somebody tweeted it today. He is incredibly successful at being a failure.
Oh my God.
That's what he does. That's what he is.
I mean, that should be tattooed across his forehead.
He is the most successful failure I've ever seen.
Number one, I'm giving a lecture next week on failing.
On failing, I could teach you to be as big a failure as me.
Lecture got canceled. Success again.
Once again, no one showed. Again, I prove what a failure I am.
I told you. I'll show you how it's done. Follow me. Follow me to the bottom.
Holy shit.